Good morning, lovelies. ZoëTwoDots here with the ZTD news, your weekly news update in Pokemon Go. So pretty much this week we've kind of already touched over the main news stories, so we're going to blast through that pretty quickly. The first one being that Rayquaza is going to be returning kind of to raids. So for a raid weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, we're going to be seeing Rayquaza swooping into raids for a hot little second. Nothing too crazy. If you've already got one, you can probably sit pretty. It doesn't, it's nothing too extreme. There will be no shiny Rayquaza. Niantic has 100% confirmed there will be no shiny Rayquaza. Just for anyone being like, maybe they'll surprise us. They've pretty much flat out said no. And I guess from that we can kind of expect going forward now, if there is something that is shiny available when the actual blog post comes out for the Pokemon official website, it will mention that it will be shiny. I assume this is kind of like going to be their like brand formatting or like announcement formatting going forward. And that's just something that's going to last, maybe a month and be like a nice big surprise that everyone can take part in. If it's going to be something that's like a weekend or a Feebas Day type thing, I imagine they're going to be mentioning it going forward. I myself have done a number of Rayquaza raids, however I only have 2 decent ones, so I'm still going to be going out and getting some raids in. If you've got people in your community who have not got their Rayquaza yet as well, but you've already got one, be an absolute legend, be a bro and go help them out. Do help them get some raids in. It's a free raid pass potentially for you if you only get to do 1 in there. If they've never done the raid boss before, show them how to throw for it too if they're struggling to catch it. And then, most likely the next time Rayquaza does come back, it's probably going to be the shiny variation. Most likely they're going to be waiting for, summer in the Northern Hemisphere for you guys to have something fun to do when the weather is nice and lovely. Southern Hemisphere got to enjoy, shiny Groudon and Kyogre with pretty optimal weather. So I mean, it stands to reason that they would kind of like have something for you guys too when it's summer for you guys. In terms of where I will be for Rayquaza raids, Sydney, keep your eyes peeped. I'll be in Sydney on Saturday afternoon next weekend. So pretty much just gonna try and walk for the nearest gym that's got a raid on it and go for gold. So I might see you guys around the CBD area. Also, next week, we're going to be seeing on Wednesday, 12 to 1 p.m, your local time, wherever you are in the world, no time zone conversions. 12 till 1 p.m. is going to be the legendary lunch hour. So for 1 hour, legendary raids are going to be increased essentially. Pretty much any seeable gym is going to have a legendary raid on it. I believe the eggs will be hatching, or there'll be like a 10-minute timer on the eggs, 10 minutes before midday, so you can see which gyms are going to have a legendary raid on them. And again, as mentioned in the Niantic post about this, it is a trial event, it's a test. They're trying to see, if it works, collect the data on how many people actually raid it, can actually take advantage and, use these lunchtime raids effectively. Going forward, they might test things like boosting all types of raids, level 1 through to legendary raids, a combination of things so that, perhaps you might not raid with a big group of people on your lunch breaks, but if you can sneak in a couple of like level 2s, that might be optimal for you. To those people as well complaining about this event, why? Why do you care? It's a bonus, it's extra stuff. They're trying something new. We should, regardless of whether or not we can take advantage of this event, we should all be pleased that they are trying something new. They're trialing things out. This could be something that's seen on potentially any day of the week or multiple days of the week, or, happens every other day if it goes well. If people are able to utilize this, this type of event, this type of like little, just kind of like a casual mini spike in raids, it benefits all of us in the long term. So stop your sooking, let people that need it enjoy it, and let's just actually see how it goes. In creator news, myself, Training Tips, Prodigy's Nation, Pierre from Taiwan, and Pokemon Master Holly, we're making our way to Mumbai next week. So kind of like over next weekend into next week, we're going to be flying out to visit the wonderful trainers of India. So we will be based in Mumbai. I have been absolutely bombarded with messages and emails saying, come to Delhi, come to Calcutta. I'm sure, as you guys can appreciate, we're unfortunately not made of money. The trip's already been booked, the flights have been booked, our accommodation is booked. We'll be in Mumbai for a week. In an ideal world, yes, I would love to visit everywhere physically possible. I'd love to see as much of India as I physically can, but that won't be the case for this trip. We'll be completely based in Mumbai. I don't believe we're like right in the city or anything, so we'll be doing plenty of exploring in the surrounding areas, going to the national parks and things like that as well. So we're certainly not just like locking ourselves away in one little spot. And we do want to see as much of that area as we can. As well, I'm sure you guys can appreciate too, on trips like this, whether it be, Japan, the States, going to Europe or going, to Mumbai, because we are essentially still working, most days it is go out, film, meet you lovelies, and then get home and edit and sleep, rinse and repeat. We unfortunately don't have a lot of time in there to kind of put in extra travel or extra just side things. We can't even just, I suppose, do general sightseeing all of the time, or, you know, other fun little activities because we are still working. So hope you guys can appreciate why we can't visit every other city. In the long run, yes, it would be amazing, but not for this trip, sadly. But regardless, I am incredibly excited for the meetup on Community Day. I'm excited to meet all of the local trainers, do some trades, raids, all that good stuff with you guys. So I'll see you very soon. And still ongoing into next week as well will be the Battle Showdown event, the fighting event. So don't forget to be doing your daily PvPs for 5 bonuses instead of 3 against your friends or local players. 3 bonuses instead of 1 when you're versing, you know, Blanche, Candela or Spark. Shiny Machop and Shiny Mankey still spawning in the wild. Go out there and grab some pretty decent research rewards as well, resulting in like 2nd stage evolutions, which are fantastic for Stardust, and increased Stardust for catching PvP battles and raids. Get out there. Plus, you're leveling up gyms twice as fast as well. If you want to get to your gold badge on a gym, be doing it this week. So sending good shiny vibes to all of you lovelies. Fingers crossed you can get a fresh one. Now let's jump into AR photo of the week. If you would like to get your photo potentially featured, be sure to use the hashtag ZTD News so that I can see your photos and so that I can potentially feature them in the weekly news show. So because this, well, not this week, because today is International Women's Day, I wanted to feature a whole bunch of wonderful AR photos from the lovely ladies in AR photography. Keeping in mind, I'm totally assuming your gender, completely based off your trainer profile, if you got profile pictures or yourself included in the photos. If I'm wrong, sorry, you know, that's not my intention, but let's call out some of the lovely ladies taking fantastic photos in our community. First up is going to be Wildcat Mum with this adorable Spinder photo. Wildcat Mum has been going absolutely ham with the AR photos lately. I just love how bright and fun this photo feels as well. I love the mural, it's beautiful. Her account has been literally non-stop photos lately, so go check her out. Just taking some fantastic people and Pokemon photos. Thank you for this one. Up after that is Growlithe Girl with this adorable little Diglett, just kind of chilling out in the garden. Maybe it's doing some gardening, maybe it's looking for some food. I'm not sure what it's quite up to, but in this really cute little wheelbarrow full of dirt. I just like the placement. I like that you've taken the photo at the time when the Pokemon is animating as well. It seems content. Thank you very much for this one. Up after that is Trainer K with this adorable Jumpluff and a little pixie house, a little like fairy house in the garden. It is so, so sweet. I really love Jumpluff. I think it is like one of the most underrated Pokemon. Really, really sweet and looking so adorable here with all of these spores falling down around it too in the garden. Beautiful work. Thank you very much. Next up is Pokemon Trainer Hildy with this shiny Eevee. Congrats on the shiny, by the way. This is, I just like, again, another really cute photo. I love the light. I love the sparkle effect as well. It's been added here. And again, Poke Trainer Hildy has, looks like a fairly new account as well. Probably posting since February, but a great bunch of photos on their account. Really beautiful color correction and editing on the photos too. Great interaction between people and Pokemon. Loving their account overall. Go check them out. And last up is this picture from Mortal Adventures with Vaporeon. A whole bunch of photos from them recently as well with all of the floral evolutions. Absolutely adorable here, and again, taking some fantastic people and Pokemon pictures together. I really, really need to get out to the beach myself actually to take some fun photos because I'm well overdue and summer is slowly but surely leaving us here in Australia. So thank you for these great pics, everyone. Absolutely love all the photos that have been submitted. Again, I'm drowning in AR submissions, as I said last week as well. If your photos are on theme, I'll be featuring them at the end of other videos as well. So keep your eyes peeped for other videos. And do keep in mind if there's a new event, if something new drops, if it's, you know, say the fighting event, even photos of regular Machop and Mankey would still be a perfect feature for the end of one of those videos. So get in there quick for the better chance, I guess, to be in those videos. And do not forget to use the hashtag ZTD News. Make sure your account is on public. Do not send the photos to me in DMs because they will not be featured that way. And that is it, guys. I think that's everything, right? India, Sydney for raids. I think that's everything. Shout out to all of the lovely ladies as well on this International Women's Day. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for being absolute legends. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.